said that was ghostwritten because I knew, you could tell that is not, Puffy never was able to rap. I don't know who told y'all that. Puffy is an entertainer. That's what he is. He's not a rapper. So he get a ghostwriter, which was Sauce Money for his part there. And I knew it wasn't him because it was too hot. But anyway, for y'all that remember that when we had that conversation back in the day, and I was telling all y'all that I knew that was ghostwritten. Okay, just so you know. All right, maybe I just thought it and I didn't know it, but everybody else knew it. Maybe I was late. But anywho. And this is Lala News 3, and thanks for tuning in to another episode. And in this episode, I'll actually be discussing Sauce Money, who actually calls out P Diddy, in regards to money and songs and ghostwriting and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, you guys know where to reach me at. Lala News 3 on all social media platforms, podcasting, YouTube, and everywhere else. Email LMFierceReview@gmail.com. So, now in 97, we all know that P Diddy and Faith actually had the #1 hit, you know, on Billboard's Hot 100 chart, which will be the I'll Be Missing You featuring 112. And the collaboration was actually, you know, the tribute to Biggie, in regards to his death during that time, or that year rather. So, and I'll Be Missing You, if you guys know it or not, is actually sampled from the classic 1983 song, Every Breath You Take by the English rock band The Police. Okay. And then according to reports, The Police singer and songwriter Sting, which, you know, Sting was big back in the day, he still makes around $2,000 per day. Per day. Not like, you know, that's just from that song. Just that song per day from I'll Be Missing You, because he's credited as the sole owner of the intellectual property. So I don't know what kind of deal him and them and whatever worked out back then, the band, The Police, but I don't know if Sting is the only one still alive or what's going on, but he's the only one that got he's the sole owner of the intellectual property of it now. Okay, but $2,000 is a nice chunk of change just to make per day off a song that you did forever ago in 1983. So kudos to that. A couple fun facts though. That song did spin up, which will be Puff Daddy's version of I'll Be Missing You. Spent 11 weeks at the #1. And then you have, it did win a Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group. It's certified 3 times platinum. More coins. The video is actually directed by Hype Williams, which we know Hype Williams is everything in, like, he had futuristic videos back in the day. If you had a video by Hype Williams, it was $1 million in the discussion. It was the best. You knew it. You could look at a video and tell it's a Hype Williams video because it looked like it should have came out 20 years later. So, in that aspect, yeah. Now, also, it had the Best R&B Video at the 1997 MTV Video Music Awards. And then also Sting actually joined Puff Daddy on stage at that year's VMAs for a show-stealing performance of the song. And then they had Faith, 112, and a whole choir. Okay. So, you know. But veteran rapper Sauce Money, who is actually Ty Gaither, which, you know, he actually is a ghostwriter. He's a famous ghostwriter that's been writing for lots of people and since forever. Stuff that you thought other people wrote, he probably wrote it. I'm just keeping it real. Check out his credits, Sauce Money, to see exactly what all he's credited with. But what he says is when he wrote I'll Be Missing You for Puff, what happened was he did bad business with Sting, which is what he says. Sting will be the artist from The Police that actually created the song in 1983, right? The first take of it. So he said Puff did bad business with him, meaning that before he got clearance to use the record, he put the record out. So Sting came back and was like, okay, well, since you used the record before you got clearance, I want all the publishing off the record. Basically, or I'm going to sue your ass. Okay. So, side note on that, just for y'all. Now, a lot of y'all, you know me personally. So those that know me personally that can attest to this, I know when this came out, okay, I said that was ghostwritten because I knew, you could tell that is not, Puffy never was able to rap. I don't know who told y'all that. Puffy is an entertainer. That's what he is. He's not a rapper. So he get a ghostwriter, which was Sauce Money for his part there. And I knew it wasn't him because it was too hot. But anyway, for y'all that remember that when we had that conversation back in the day, and I was telling all y'all that I knew that was ghostwritten. Okay, just so you know. All right, maybe I just thought it and I didn't know it, but everybody else knew it. Maybe I was late. But anywho, now at the end of the day, he said Puff didn't care because he was making money off the physical sales. So he had a single release and an album release, and then he also ate a few times off that record. So it didn't really matter to him. So, yes. And then he said, I missed out on about $4 million. We did something as far as the publishing deal that I had, which is why I never went to Puff, because we figured something out in the end. He said that song generates about $730,000 a year. So you figure 10% of that is $73,000 and 20% is $146,000. You multiply that by 24 or 25, and then you have a problem with it. So he said you can understand. So if I have a problem with him, you can understand that, right? So I guess 24 or 25 as far as the years, because it's been a while since it's been out. So yeah, so you times that, so he's saying, you know, $730,000 times either the $73,000 or the $146,000, depending upon whatever the percentage is, whether it's 10 or 20%, and then you multiply that by the 24 or 25 years that this song has been out, that money has been generating. So he's saying if he did have a problem with it, though, you will understand that's why. And then, so my question, though, is if you, but he said he's not sweating it. So he said he's not sweating it because he got publishing. Then why am I talking about it right now? Why is it even a thing? Are you upset about it or are you not upset about it? I want to know. I mean, are you or not? What they say, you mad or no? I don't know. So, I mean, I understand what he's saying. I don't know if he's just mentioning it for old time's sake. But remain depending on the way the rest of this goes, which I kind of already know y'all don't. It sounds like to me that it's a little, you know, even though it's like I'm not mad, but then I really am. So, okay. So now after Diddy's infamous speech at the Grammys, you know, where he said that the Grammys had 365 days to get their shit together. So Sauce Money said that Diddy and JC have the same practices and that their days should be counted just like the Grammys. I don't know what that means. I guess he's saying you told the Grammys to get their shit together in a year. You need to get your shit together in a year. I don't know. I guess. And Sauce Money also did a diss song last year called Trap Love. And Sauce claims Diddy was actually stingy with his royalties and ultimately never gave him the respect he was due. So, I mean, he did a whole diss song. I gotta go check out Trap Love now and see what's going on. I mean, y'all check it out and let me know. Maybe I'm late because, you know, and I just ain't heard it yet. But somebody heard it. I mean, it's out. Trap Love by Sauce Money. And he say, you know, in there, I guess he's calling out the royalties, the stinginess, and then he said he never gave him his respect. I mean, I don't know what respect you need because you're a ghostwriter. Yes, that's the respect. You a ghostwriter and they paid you to do a job. So the job is done, but then maybe he didn't pay you, so maybe that's the real gripe. Or did he pay you, but you feel like maybe not enough? Kind of a little toss up there, ain't it? So, I mean, Well, if he's saying stingy with the royalties, you made that in a diss song, then I'm just going to go with the fact that you feel like you didn't get enough money. And then ultimately, I guess he didn't let it be known that he was the ghostwriter for that song. I guess it wasn't wildly publicized back then. You know, back then we had to go to the Sister magazine and, you know, the source and all that to actually find out what was going on and actually pay for news. Now y'all just get the news. So times were different. So, you know, things changed. However, I guess we have to find out what's going on with that. But everybody been coming at Diddy lately about a lot of stuff in regards to royalties and stuff that is now coming out that they signed deals for, whatever have you, back in the 90s. So, y'all let me know. I know the list is getting long of people that are getting frustrated or that are coming out now. So let me know if it's anybody else that I'm missing. Let me know, if there's, name drop some folks. I know a couple folks, but I mean, maybe I'm missing some folks up in there, bobbed and weaved in. So, but I guess this is still developing because this has been already dragging on for a long time now. And then it's kind of like come and go, come and go, come and go. It's not like a constant battle or a constant something that Sauce Money has to say. It's more like it just pops up every now and then. So I guess I'll watch out for it. We'll see what happens as it develops. Like, share, subscribe. Also comment. Let me know what you guys think. And also if there's any topics or any particular stories that you would like to see, let me know as well. So, and this is Lala News 3, and I'm out.